Hello Aries, this is your reading for June-May 2016. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for liking my videos, and for subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos and commenting. Generally for supporting me. I really appreciate that, so I want to thank you for that. Now this is for your reading. I have this month used three different decks. So the first row in this deck is the Rider-Waite deck. The second row is the Romantic Tarot deck, and the third row is the Tarot Sexual Magic. You start well. This reading could be interpreted also in terms of work as well as love. So there could be things that are not happening so much in terms of, well, I think that there is some sort of energy here that I could relate to your work. So I might refer to that too, since this is the kind of energy that I get this month for you. And now it looks like you're receiving a lot of messages and a lot of things happening, a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of messages from different people. Um, and it seems, well, you have, I'm saying that because you have three pages here. So you have Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And it is in the first row of the reading. So I mentioned the Eight of Wands because the Eight of Wands is also a card of messages, things moving fast, action. So yeah, things moving extremely fast, and action and everything. And the page is generally, it could be younger people, so it could be children, for example. So it might be the case, for example, if you have kids, that you receive messages from your kids. Mind you that all of these are upright, so I think that it is not something really, all of this is, most of it is good things that you're learning about. Or generally it could be people trying to contact you, or you it could also be the case that you are some sort of a messenger here. So you might be in a situation where you might be the person trying to, since there is this all of this energy, you might be in a situation where you are the person that everyone goes to, and you are the one that delivers all this information. So everything comes from your has to pass through you, and you are the one that gathers all this information and delivers it. So there is so much going on in terms of information, that you're things that you're learning, and things that's moving on, and things happening. Now the two pages here, the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, they both look at the Three of Wands, which is also, as a row, it is a very good row. You have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Temperance. The Three of Wands talks about what is the meaning? It says it can be seen as the ships coming in. So this man stands here on this cliff with his three wands, and he looks in front of him to the sea, and he can see the ships that are coming in. So this means basically that you might have started a project, done some work on this project, or started in terms of relationships. It could be the case you can, or yeah, it could be the case that you started something and you have put some effort, and now you're starting to see the results of your efforts, and you're getting messages about it as well. It is as if you're starting to get results out of something. Out of something that started, it could have started in May during the period of Taurus, so from the previous month. Because the Ace of Pentacles is right below it. That's why I feel so much that it is more, it could be more, well, if it is not financial or work related, the pentacles is generally have to do with the physical plane, so the material aspect, yeah, but yeah, physical plane. So it could be something, some sort of relationship that started to take some sort of actual form in reality, or a new project that you have in mind, that you not have in mind, that you started actually, and now you're receiving messages about it, or even if you haven't started it yet. So there is this potential with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, of a new offer in terms of that could be rewarding in terms of the material plane. Okay. Right. So next to it, it seems that you in the very recent past, you come in with this energy of the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands for some reason. I don't have any indication about it, of why you have these negative cards. So basically, the Three of Swords is the card of the heartbreak. It is pain, really. And as you can see here in this particular deck, it is two men fighting over a woman and one is down. Seven of Wands is also generally, in terms of the general readings, general deck, it is about arguments and fighting and being defensive about your beliefs, probably, or a specific situation. So there could be some sort of there might be the case that in your recent past, your daily life might have included arguments and you having to deal with certain problems, and you feeling very heartbroken about the situation. I should have picked some sort of a clarification for this. Let's see whether I can see something from pulling one more card of why do you feel like that in your recent past, because the other cards look very good. So if this is what was the case in your past, in what happened previously, I think that things are getting better, and this is a very good message. Aries, June 2000. Well, why do you have this card over here, the Three of Swords? So I picked two cards here, and the cards that I picked is the Nine of Pentacles and the Cups in reverse. So there are different explanations, but a couple of meanings that could indicate why you feel heartbroken or why you might have arguments. So what these cards mean is that something was not working in your family life or relationship, or in terms of feelings, you didn't feel emotionally fulfilled. There might have been problems in your marriage if you were married, or in your relationship if you have a relationship. And one reason might have been work. You might have been overworking, and this is what caused the problem. And obviously now you, and this reading is also a lot about work, so you're still really focused on that, and you sort of neglect your relationship, or try to forget any problems that you have in your relationship, maybe by working so much. um, and with the Nine of Pentacles, well, that's why I mentioned it could have been about work, or it could have been the case that you decide to leave a relationship behind and become single again. So taking care of yourself more, being more selfish and self-indulgent, and since you have everything that you want, you focus on yourself and your development. So maybe this is why I get so much a focus on career and not so much on relationship this month for you, Aries. Although there could be a couple of people that could be interpreted as potential partners for you this month, but I will discuss about it. It might not be the case because I feel it is so much work related, but it could be also. So now in terms of so yeah, these 2 pages, so that we can understand what kind of messages we're getting. The Page of Swords has a rune on top of it, and it is the rune Ehwaz, and it could mean mistrust. That's what I interpret out of it. So it is about mistrust. And on top of it as well, we have the rune of Algis, which is about protection, shield, warding off evil, guardian. So there might be a case. So you have this new opportunity, be it in terms of work, being in terms of material possession, which looks very good actually to me, because you have the Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. It is as if it is something that it will be very steady and it will be a very good opportunity for you. But right next to this opportunity, you have the Two of Swords in, well, it is in reverse, but it has been the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, and these runes as well, which talk about mistrust and protection and shield and everything. It feels like you don't trust this new opportunity. You feel a bit that you have to have this shield to protect you, and you cannot, well, at least there has been a time that your mind was not clear, and you might have been divided between two different choices, or you felt like you don't have all the facts that you need about this new offer. And with the Two of Swords in reverse, it might be the case that this kind of attitude of you not being able to decide what to do is ending now. And what I see is that it might have been the case that you could have to choose between two different options. One that looks more stable, more something that might have included you sticking to your present values and situation and what you already have been doing. and it might have been in the case of it might have been in terms of a larger it might have been within a larger organization, a company that is very structured, and you might have been already there, and you feel stubborn, and feeling that you need to maintain this structure, and you have this idea that you might have this thought that maybe it is this choice that you might choose, and then you have this new potential there, which is the second choice again, which is a very good option, and you cannot decide of what to do. um, and you have the judgment card as well right below it. So it is as if you're doing some sort of self-evaluation, and you spend some time to, yeah, you have and try to balance things with a temperance card there. You're doing some sort of self-evaluation, you have spent all this time to try to understand and find the facts that you need. So if this was about a relationship, what I'm getting is that it could be the case that you are divided between two different um, ways of going. You feel like on the one hand you might need to maintain the status quo, and you might feel a bit reluctant to leave this behind or change the current structures, change the way currently things are. And then the other option would be to start something fresh that has a lot of potential in the physical plane, and it might benefit you materially as well. Yeah, sorry, it hasn't been a lot of very much of a love reading, but I don't see any cups, for example, here, and these cards are so much work related. In terms of people, you have the Emperor and the Hierophant. So it is as if people that have power, so it could be your bosses, at least in terms of works, but then also we'll talk about a relationship. They are supporting you. They back you up. Um, and you might have it could be the case that you have the Knave of Wands, so the Page of Wands as well here twice. Fire energy. For some reason, you're sending a lot of communication with this Emperor and this Hierophant. There might be a new vision, a new project that you want to start with them. And a lot of action and a lot of communication is happening with them, and they are supportive. If we interpret them as people that could be a potential partner for you, there might be the case that you have this Taurus person or an Aries person shown as you. So especially if you're a man, the Emperor could be you. So you are in control of the situation. And you might have this vision of of somehow working with this organization and maintaining this structure that already exists and being in control and uh, if you're a woman, there could be a person that is that is in that ha that has power. So he could be like a CEO or a boss or generally it could be someone who is who is like a father figure, or it could be someone who generally is a person that can control situation and is a very structured person, and he could be a bit stubborn as well. Uh, that he's going to be sending you messages and taking action towards something, towards maybe creating a more yeah, it could be the case that you're receiving, if you're a woman, that you're receiving a message from this person about a plan in order for you to maybe make your relationship more acknowledged by the social part by society. So it could be a marriage, it could be him wanting to make this more conventional, and there might be a lot of action and messages taken around that. Now, but this I get the Berkana rule, birth, fertility, and growth, liberation, and love affair on top of the judgment card. And on top of the page of wands, I feel I have the Tewas, which is about justice, authority, analysis, and rationality. Justice, authority. Um, you're definitely trying to make a fair choice. And it feels that the options that you have are not that bad. Um, a lot of messages and a lot of action is going to happen, is going to take place in this month for you. There is a potential for you to, so you could have to choose between two different options. One that is more about keeping the current status quo and structure, or one that might have to be with creating some sort of a status quo for your relationship. So maybe, yes, it could be something uh, like a marriage, and the other is like having a new offer, something completely new entering in your life that is equally, it has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential, um, and I feel like although you have spent a time not being able to decide or not having your mind clear, it seems that this month, finally, with the judgment there, two of swords reversed, and all these messages and action happening, now you're going to have all the facts that you need and do this self-evaluation and finally make the decision that you have to make. I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and thank you for watching.